It's been a busy past 2 days. From one hand, we've been really busy vacationing, doing a bunch of water stuff. I don't really know where to begin. I want to talk about this thing I've come up with called a 3-year plan. Obviously, you've heard of a 3-year plan before, but my 3-year plan for myself and potentially other people is gonna look probably a lot different than what you think. I'm probably gonna be a little too transparent because, first of all, no one asked, but that's what I want this to be about, is to be authentic and to let you know where I'm at in life, because not only is it good for, it's good for me, honestly, it's good for me. I never want to pretend to be something I'm not, and I want to be able to look back on this whatever amount of time in my life has passed and be like, oh, that is exactly where I was. So it serves as a good memory as well. So the 3-year plan for me, let me break it down. And here's why I need this plan. Like most people, I'm on a time crunch. I have medical debt. I am currently unemployed and don't have a job to make any kind of income, and I have bills. So that is where this plan started, but it gets a little bit more exciting towards the end. But before we get into the plan, we got to start with the beginning of the day. Today was super chaotic. My mom came in this morning from the trip, so she joined us, and we'll take a look. We talked to her some, and then we'll get onto the 3-year plan. But let me show you a little bit about what we did today.
So I forgot the last thing that I said to bring on vacation. I don't have my toothbrush or toothpaste or deodorant. That's on me. You know, I said not to forget it and I forgot it. I do kind of smell. That's why Wyatt's standing over there now. All right, let's go. What am I getting? I was just thinking about coffee creamer now. Are my eyeballs red?
No.
Dude, they were just like, are my eyeballs red? Dude, they're on fire. Where's the cheap one? Doesn't they have a cheap section? $1. Where's the cheap toothpaste? Right. Creamer. Creamer. Oh, look at it's beautiful. All right, what are we thinking? It seems like coffee makes them move. All right, so this is the story about one of my childhood friends that my mom didn't like.
Dalton.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't say his name on the video.
We did cut it out.
No, it's fine. No one knows his last name. Dalton's just a random
Okay,
name.
so Dalton would come over to our house on the weekends, and I lived in an apartment, and he told me what he didn't like, the brand of ketchup that I had. He said, I don't eat that kind of ketchup, I only eat Heinz. Can you go to the store and get me some? And I said, nope, you can eat this ketchup or don't eat any at all. He really asked me to. Well, it gets better. So the next morning he wakes up and he goes, well, Mom gets me a Hardee's biscuit every morning. What time are you gonna have the biscuit? I said, Dalton, I'm not going to Hardee's to get you a biscuit. And he said, well, why not? My mom does it every morning. I said, I'm not your mom.
Didn't he throw up?
Oh, it gets better. So I take him to the movies, and he eats all this popcorn, and he goes in my bathroom, and he pukes all over. And I'm in an apartment, Grady, and the whole place smells like puke. He puked all over the wall and down the thing, and then by that time I was over Dalton. So I make Eli go and clean it up. I said, Eli, get in there and clean up your friend's puke, and he's not coming back.
That I was like, yeah, I agree. I don't want him back. It
was so
It wasn't really
bad.
fun to hang out with him because he was just kind of real needy. He was the only child.
Who tells an adult to go get him a different brand ketchup? I mean, really?
No, the coffee creamer's not great.
Oh, it smells good though. Oh, does it taste like cookies?
It does.
It does actually. We're going to, what is it, Stinky Fish House?
Stinky's Fish Camp.
Stinky's Fish Camp. It's important to know that it's a camp. You'll hear my mom say it. By the way, that's my mom that told the story. I don't know if I prefaced before. She loves staying Stinky's Fish Camp though. I've been so excited to see John that you wanted to bite him. You've never been like, had the urge to just bite somebody.
No.
No, not in an aggressive way. I don't think you understand it. Okay, see, I have too, and you never have. I think that's an our generation thing.
Okay.
You ever seen a dog so cute you kind of
So
want
have
to
you
eat
ever
it?
done that, Hayden? There's the question.
I've never bit one.
Okay,
No, but you have
Here's-
bit others.
yeah, I've bit people. Here's the, like, if you're really excited to see John, you just like give him a hug, and you want to squeeze him hard, right? It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same thing, but like, bite him.
No in the biting.
Wait, what are you? Whoa. What were you? You turned around and both your hands were in front.
Yeah, they were busy.
This is really pretty. Oh, you're pretty. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Oh, you're just in the bush.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about that. Will you get the back cam going again?
Not straight back. You might hit the tree.
I'm in the bush, but that's okay.
Oh, Steve! Wow. Matthew.
It's a little lackluster here, but I think we can make the most of it. This would be perfect if you were like 10 years old. What did Matt?
Oh my gosh, he's amazing. He's got it. He's got it. He's never been better.
That is something.
Wonderful board of view we got.
So my 3-year plan, I made it because I'm on a time crunch and I want to have some general direction. Of course, if God changes my plan at any time or makes some kind of altering decision, speeds it up, slows it down, changes it completely, that's okay. I'm open to change, but I felt like I needed a plan going forward, and that's why I created this. I know that I'm sounding repetitive. So for the rest of this year, I have enough money to pay my bills, and if I get all my unemployment details worked out, I should be good if I don't spend any money, because I had saved up a lot of money before I had broken my arm. I should be good with unemployment plus not spending any money and just making videos and not making any like upgrades to my computer, not really buying any equipment. I can pay my bills basically for the next like 4 to 5 months. So for the next 4 to 5 months, what I want to do is daily upload. I want to figure out how to make good content. I want to get a camera and I want to get a microphone. That is the 3 things I want to figure out in the next 4 to 5 months. I want to stay consistent, I want to upload, and then we'll go from there. So that seems pretty basic. That's the first 4 to 5 months of the 3-year plan, but it definitely goes further, and I'm not going to reveal all of it, but I want to give you a general direction of what to expect if you stay involved in this journey. Obviously, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get better from my arm injury. I want to eventually, potentially, get another job if this doesn't work out. But if the YouTube thing does work out, then I need to have a plan for that too. So the version I'm going to tell you is not going to be the boring one, because if this doesn't work out, then the rest of the plan doesn't really matter, because I have to go back to normal life at some capacity. But let's say in the next 4 to 5 months this does work out. Let's say that YouTube miraculously works for me. Let's say I figure it out, right? Figure out the kind of content that I want to make, and I know how to be engaging, portray my emotions, and make the journey interesting enough to follow along, right? After those 4 to 5 months is when I want to take it up a notch. Whenever I decide, mainly the main prerequisite is if I learn how to make good content, and not good content that everyone enjoys, good content that I enjoy, as in like making a video, saying words, have enough value to me that I feel like is good enough for somebody to hear. Once I don't need validation from you, which sounds weird and like I'm on like a high pedestal, but that's not what it's about. If I feel like I've made a good product, good content, and it's something that is authentic and means something to me, I will feel like I've checked that box, and that's when I'm gonna move forward. Basically, after the next 4 to 5 months, and even if I've done it sooner, if I've figured this thing out, I have a book. You saw in the Green Book episode, if you've been following along this journey so far, I have a book that has a crazy amount of things in it that I've always wanted to do, and I'm gonna start doing those. I'm gonna make a whole series about it. I have a lot of crazy, awesome things that I've always wanted to do in life, and I'm gonna start checking those off. But I don't want to do that until I've decided I'm better at storytelling, as in telling my story, and I can just make good content out of it, right? It's not about the content, it's not about the money, it's about telling a story, but I want to figure out the way that I want to tell a story. Right now I'm new. I don't know how to tell stories well. I don't know how to edit the videos well. I don't know how to film well. I'm not passionate about filmmaking. I'm passionate about telling stories and making memories. And so until I can figure out how to make those in the way that I want to make them, I am not ready to do the big things yet. I'm just not. So I guess I've kind of teased you a little bit, but the beginning of the 3-year plan boils down to that. I'm gonna really take a long and hard try at YouTube, figure out my style, post a bunch of different videos to see what I like. And at the end of that, if I still don't feel like I'm making stuff that I like, then I'm gonna do it part-time. Right now I'm full-time. I'm doing it every day because I want to figure it out, and I feel like repetition is key for me. If I try to make like big video after big video, just one at a time, and I see these big failures, I'll be like, man, what am I doing wrong? I haven't put enough time and effort in. I have to post every day and record every day because I want every opportunity to get better at this. I want to just get better at it. So all in all, I know I haven't really given you much. We're gonna talk a lot more about it because I've had this 3-year plan in mind. It's really cool. I've always wanted, you heard me say that in my first video, I've always wanted to do something like this. and being consistent every day so far isn't really helping the channel very much, but that's not the point. It's helping me. It's helping me get up and do something. It's helping me work towards a consistent goal, and I love that. I love that part of life. Not everyone loves that, but I love that part. It's just crazy to think about where we could be, but I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. I believe in myself, but I know I'm not there yet. Like I haven't even come close. I haven't even come close to being able to be at the level that I want to be at. And it has nothing to do with views. It has nothing to do with subscribers. It all has to do with what I would consider like making something like good, valuable content. I want there to be some value there. I just want it to be funny, looking for some type of attention. All that stuff is going to be there, right? Like I want, eventually I'm going to be myself and be funny and all of that, but I want to be a good influence. Thanks for making it through the vacation videos. They're kind of everywhere, but for the next couple of days I'll probably talk about the 3-year plan that I have, because I know I just kind of gave you the first 4 to 5 months, but tomorrow I'll talk a little bit more about it and one of the big things that potentially I want to do at the end of my lease next year. Look forward to that tomorrow. We're going to talk about what we're going to do next April.